Hello everyone. I'm not bending down with my ass up in the air. That's not what I'm doing right now. So everyone, today we're gonna make an ASMR video, but we're gonna make it about manifesting because that's what I usually do on this channel is stuff about manifesting because I'm good at manifesting. And what I want to manifest is positivity in other people's lives because I think other people need to be more positive because a lot of people aren't. So I just want to let you know that in order to manifest positivity in your life, you need to rearrange your thoughts and you need to fix them. So what I mean by that is when you're at work or when you're doing anything, including other people, and you have these thoughts about them, I want you to change them because in order to manifest positivity, you need to change the inner workings of your mind. So the first thing we're going to be doing is practicing changing your thoughts because changing your thoughts is something that is controlled by you. You can't control every thought, but you can control, you can kind of put them on a leash and say no, bad thought, and then we're going to go slap that thought back where it came from. So what I mean by this is that when we have negative thoughts about people, they usually come with negative feelings. So what I mean is that when you have a bad thought about somebody, usually it's just like, kind of like just, not good. And I think that, people, when they're annoyed or when they're, suffering inside because of other things, sometimes they can project it onto other people because it's not really about that person, it's about you. So what you need to do is you need to rearrange your thoughts because once you do that, it fixes everything. So only you know if you have problems, okay? You can tell by how you feel and the way you think. So when you think negative thoughts about somebody, you're gonna change them because when you change them, it's like a snowball effect and it makes you feel better. Okay, so when you have these negative thoughts, they create negative feelings. It makes sense. So what are we gonna do to become more positive? Ask that question. What are we gonna do to become more positive? We're gonna think more positive thoughts. This includes thoughts about your cat, thoughts about your baby, thoughts about the weather, thoughts about other people. Okay, thoughts about your mom, thoughts about your stepdad, thoughts about your stepbrother, stepsister, or your cousin, the potato that's been sitting there that's rotting. We're gonna fix those thoughts because when those thoughts are created, they're created with a feeling. And if you're feeling down or low, you're gonna create negative thoughts. And guess what? Negative thoughts make negative things happen. They make negative events happen because guess why? You act more negative. And what does that do? That makes other people more negative because you're acting more negative. It makes, everything more negative. And if you're negative and you don't want to be negative, well then listen. Because you need to listen. That is why I am here, is to help the world become more positive. Because honestly, the world is not positive enough. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what. repulsed or attracted by feelings. Feelings are feelings of empathy. Okay? When we feel negatively and we have negative thoughts about someone, what are they going to do? They're going to have empathy towards you, and they're going to feel how you feel, and they're going to know how you feel. Because guess what? Empathy and telepathy is the same thing. Empaths are telepaths because what are they doing? They're reading your mind. They're reading your emotions. Emotions create thoughts. Okay? That's how it is. I can read Jerry's mind over there because Jerry is horny. And Jerry is thinking sexual thoughts. So Jerry, I can feel that. And I'll either feel A, creeped out, B, worried, or C, I'll be like, oh yeah, I like Jerry. That makes me horny. So either way, I'm just using that for an example. Okay, because I think we've all been there. We're all adults here, okay? Maybe. But we're all old enough to know what it feels like, maybe, to have a vibration that we feel through someone else. Okay? That's called empathy. And it's also called telepathy. Okay? Empathy and telepathy are the same thing. How would you know what he's feeling unless you could somehow sense what he's thinking? Okay? Answer me that. Answer me that. So, I know a lot about manifesting, and I know a lot about helping people because I've helped myself so much, because I've been through a lot mentally. Not really in this world. Well, actually, I've been through a little in this world, but I've been through more mentally. Life is a journey within oneself, okay? Life is a journey that never ends because we cannot get out of this self that we're in. Even after we die, well, probably our energy will become something else. Sorry, these are chia seeds. I don't know why I just did that. Well, anyway, I really have to fart. Oh God, it was silent. I'm so happy. Well, anyway, so yeah, empathy and telepathy are the same. And I want you to sit there and think, have you ever felt like you knew what Jerry over there was thinking? Because Jerry over there is kind of creepy. Why is he creepy? Maybe he's thinking creepy thoughts about you that you don't like about raping you. Okay, I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm trying to tell you something. It's your instincts. Your instincts are God. Okay, God is talking to you. God is telling you this because guess what? We're animals. God is nature. Nature. Animals, all animals have instincts. They know. But how do they know? God is constantly talking to them within themselves. Within oneself, God is there. Okay? I am not joking. I have spoken to God, and God is real. God has given me everything I've ever wanted. Not because I'm special. It is because we have a relationship. And I don't want you to click off this video if you don't believe in God. Because I used to not believe in God, silly. I used to do other things that didn't include God. And I'm going to tell you what. When I started to believe that I was God, that God was inside of me, talking to me, as me, magical things start to happen. This happened years ago during my first spiritual awakening. Right now, I am in a state of being asleep, which means I am not willing to spiritually awaken again, because the whole time I was manifesting, I knew, and some of it was very strange for me, and I don't know if I want to know anymore, if that makes sense. Because, like I said, this whole time I was manifesting thing after thing after thing. I knew that God was inside of me. God was talking to me, through me, as me. Okay? God's temple is your body, and God is speaking to you, through you, as you. Okay? As you, the human being. God is one with you, literally. And I know this. Me and God are the same. You and I are the same. Okay? What does that mean? That means, answer that question. It means that you are also God. We are all God together, living this life because, I don't know, God is a divine artist expressing itself through living creatures. The universe exploded and created stars and a galaxy and all this life through imagination, through the divine artist's eyes. God. Okay. How did I learn this information? From music. Okay. Music taught me this. Music has spoken to me my whole life, and yet I never realized it until I started listening to Spangle, because I was going through a certain period in my time where I was just like, wow, this song really speaks to me spiritually. And lo and behold, that was God. He was speaking to me spiritually because the music was me. The music was my frequency. Okay? There is only one frequency, one vibration in this whole entire universe. Okay? There is only one frequency in this whole entire universe. That is music. Okay? There is always some sort of a song playing. By that, I mean the song inside, the song of our thoughts, the song of our emotions. Okay, we are playing a song as the divine artist. Okay, the song I am playing is that of wanting what I do not know what I want. What do I want? My soulmate. But I already know that I am giving off the song of wanting, not knowing. Once I know that I have my soulmate, I will have that. And I know already. I just do not want to awaken right now. Because when I awaken spiritually, strange things start to happen. And I've had a few happen recently. I just don't want to acknowledge that right now. So, when you're spiritually awakened, you are opening your eye to what is happening around you and how it is in sync with you. It's in sync with you because it is you. It's inside of you and it's outside of you. It's all that is. Okay? The divine artist is God. Okay? God is speaking to you through music, through art, through weird symbolistic things that nobody wants to acknowledge, and people will call you crazy for these things. But I will sit here and listen, because I know that God speaks through these weird symbolistic things. And it's not always clear what it's trying to tell you. Sometimes you don't know until later. Okay? Sometimes you do know, but yet you don't acknowledge it. And that's okay. I'm going to tell you guys something. God is you. And I know it's weird, but I know because, like I said, when I started to believe that God was inside of me, God was me, God was speaking to me, through me, everything started falling into place. The stars in the sky had aligned perfectly to create every single event that I ever wanted. And why is this? Perhaps it's because God is me. God was speaking to me. Okay? God is inside all the time. God knows exactly what you're going through, because guess what? You are in the temple of God. This is God. We are all God together. Does this make sense? This is why manifesting is possible. Is because why would God give you everything you've ever wanted? Why would God do that? Unless you were God. How did you do it? How did you do it? Huh? Are you God? Because, I don't know, when I started to believe that I was God, that I was speaking to God through me, like I didn't say, yes, I can control everything and everyone around me, but I did believe everything inside of me. What I mean is that in God, God is inside of you, okay? And when God speaks to you, it's through thoughts and emotions. And when you listen, God will give you what you want. When you believe what God tells you in your head, in your emotions, God will give you what you want. Okay? God will give you what you want. Because you are listening. In order to get what you want, you have to have a relationship with God, which includes listening and speaking to God or as God, whatever. Sometimes when you manifest, you have to say, yes, I know this will happen. How would you know unless you're God? How would you know the future unless you're God? Answer me that. I know the future. Does that make me God? Sure, we're all God. God is within all of us. That means, oh my God. That means we're all God. Sorry about that. God. Well, anyway, it means we're all God. And God is in all of us. Okay? That ding was a ding of awakening. That ding of awakening says, yeah, sure, I'm God. We're all God. Okay? That's what it says. It says, wake up, silly bean. We're all God here. We are all God. And that's why we can manifest, is because we're God's. Hello. We're all connected because guess what? God is inside all of us. And we're all connected via thoughts and emotions and energy because guess what? All consciousness is made out of God, the divine artist who created all of us, has connected all of us. So when the stars align in here, when the stars align, they will align outside. Because when the stars align inside, the stars align in real life. You'll have a snowball of things weird coincidences, weird happenings, and it might feel like a TV show or like something weird is going on, but you don't know what it is, okay? That is called alignment or synchronicity. Alignment and synchronicity is the same thing. What it means is that your thoughts and your reality are the same. They're the same. Okay? The same. So when you think, I might die, okay? And you have these weird coincidences that start to point at you dying or something weird like that. Maybe you should change your thoughts, okay, to try and believe something else. Now, when you talk to God inside, sometimes you don't believe. Sometimes you're worried. Maybe you shouldn't be so worried. Maybe you should just chillax and listen. Also, not everything in this life can be attained by using your mind, but a lot of it can, okay? Sometimes you use your mind to get the sign of what you should do, okay? Yeah. Sometimes you use your mind to get the sign to figure out what you should do, okay? So, I know it sounds so weird and so interesting, but I just want you guys to listen because this is very important in the step of awakening. In order to awaken, you must believe. Believe in yourself, believe in the words in your head. I noticed in almost every synchronistic, thing, your thoughts and your reality are like the same. Okay? Why is this? Is it because our thoughts are God? And God is also our reality? I don't know. Maybe that is it. I mean, we're all God. We're all made out of God. God is the divine artist that made all of us. Okay? God is an artist. God created everything. God is using emotions as expression to express how it feels. And sometimes it doesn't feel good to be God. Sometimes it feels like pain. But that's also nature. God wouldn't be without all of this, emotion and pain and pleasure. God wouldn't be real without everything else, okay? It would just be blank space. Yeah. So there wouldn't be anything without all of this. In order to have something, you must have it all. You must have the pain, you must have the pleasure, you must have it all. Or else there'd just be nothing. And we don't want that. We want to express how we feel. Okay? We want God to express how it feels. We're gonna always know that God is within us and God is always here. God knows exactly what you're going through because God is you. God is looking through your eyes. Okay? You must know that God is you. And that's how we manifest. Okay? You can create your own rules to manifesting. Okay? We are all a part of God. There are no rules unless you make them, because guess what? When you believe it, it's real. Okay? Sometimes when you believe in ghosts, they start to appear. Like my friend. We're not talking about it because I don't talk about that because I don't want to think about it. And that's really it. So that's all. And I just want to let you guys know you're never alone because God is there with you. And if you think God abandoned you, no, I think you abandoned you. You need to believe in yourself. You need to understand that life is beautiful. Your pain is beautiful because You're here. Okay? Are you listening to me? You're here. Yeah. God created this life for you. For all of us. Okay? And it's beautiful. Just take a look outside. Just take a look at the beautiful people around you. We all look like art. Have you seen all these weird creatures around us? That's crazy. Look at my hair. Have you seen that? That's crazy. Like, there is something weird going on. Like, and I have little fingers. Like, what? Who created this? God did. And God loves all of us. And we are all expressions of God. Because God is expressing itself. Okay? And it's okay to express yourself. Because expression is great. But also, it can affect other people. Okay? We're all God together. And you don't want to make the God over there sad by saying, oh, hey, you look like shit. No. Why would you say that? Now he's going to think that about you. Is that what you want? Because that's what's going to happen, silly bean. Well, in order to like attracts like. It's like a magnet. So when you think negative thoughts, what's going to happen? Attracting negative emotions, negative thoughts, negative events. Because it's all like a magnet. Okay? When you fix your thoughts, you must fix your thoughts. Even if it's hard. Okay, I've been doing it for years and I'm still not done. Okay? I constantly obsess over thinking positive. I think positive about Jerry over there with the bald spot and the weird eye. Okay? Because I don't want to think negative thoughts about Jerry. I don't want to think he's creepy and weird looking. I want to think that, oh, poor thing, he's so sad, blah, blah, blah. I love him because he's been through a lot and blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. Okay? It doesn't matter. What matters is that you're trying to fix your inner world. Because in order to fix the outer world, sometimes you have to fix the inner world first. And the inner world is a vast emotional construct made by God. Okay? There is no end to the thoughts, to the emotions, to anything. But that's good. Because if there was, we wouldn't be here experiencing this. And sometimes we have to be grateful for what we have. Because, well, if I didn't have this, what would I have? Nothing. There wouldn't be my dog, the food that I love to eat so much. There wouldn't be music. Hello, I love music. There wouldn't be my cute new glasses coming in the mail that are shaped like hearts. Hello. Yeah, there wouldn't be any of that. Because I'm going to tell you what, nothing would exist without what we have now, the present. Okay? And everything is perfect in this world because guess what? We're all created by the divine artist, God. Okay? God is a beautiful being that is inside of all of us. Okay? God is everywhere. God is everywhere. God is in music. God is everywhere. That's the point. God is the frequency that we are feeling. The frequency that we are hearing. That's right. When you listen to me, what's that? That's God speaking to you. Not because I am God only, but because we're all God. And you're sitting here thinking, hey, maybe you have a fucking point, because guess what? God tells you that within yourself. And if God tells you no, you don't have a point, well, goodbye. See ya. That's really it. See you on the other side. Toodles. But anyway, I really just want to let you guys know that everything is okay and you're never alone. And in order to manifest what you want, Sweetheart, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in what you can do. That's right. You want to be an actress? Well, fucking believe in yourself. Believe in what you can do. Are you gonna stay in your little ghetto state doing that? Acting? Where? What company there has acting? I don't know. Go to New York, go to California, go somewhere like that. Don't stay in Idaho. Fuck. What are you doing? Or whatever you're doing. I don't know. Who are you? Where are you from? I don't know. That's my point. If you want to succeed, perhaps you should move to go somewhere where you have the chance to succeed, okay? Because sometimes in your little state where there's nothing happening in your little town except for obesity and old people, sweetheart, where are you going? To court? I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you something. Everything happens for a reason. You're watching this video. Why? Because you wanted to. For a reason. Because you want to listen to me. Because you want to fall asleep. Because you want to listen to me. Because I have a point. That's right. So, I manifested what I wanted by believing I was God. And that God was speaking to me through me, as me. Because we're all God. Okay? I must clarify that every single time. I'm not saying I'm the Almighty. I'm saying, sorry, hold on. I just ate spicy noodles. So I'm going to say goodbye because I have diarrhea. And I love you, and I'll see you